Have you ever felt exhausted defending every choice you make? Have you wondered why you waste energy trying to make others understand you? What if the moment you stop explaining yourself is when you find real freedom? This is a story about a man who learned this truth, and it changed his life forever. In a quiet town surrounded by green hills lived a young teacher named Jack. Jack was 30 years old and loved teaching English. He always tried new ways to make learning exciting. But Jack had one problem slowly destroying his happiness. He cared too much about what everyone else thought. Every time Jack tried something new, he felt the need to explain it. When he changed how he taught, he spent hours writing emails to parents. When he asked students to act out scenes, he prepared long reports for his principal. When teachers whispered about him, Jack would walk over and try to convince them. He was exhausted. His life had become one long explanation nobody even asked for. Jack had been teaching at Riverside High School for 6 years. He woke up early to plan creative lessons. He stayed late to help struggling students, but no matter how hard he tried, someone always had something negative to say. His principal would say, "Jack, just follow the textbook." Colleagues would joke, "He thinks he knows better." His family would ask, "When are you getting a real job?" Parents complained, "Why can't he teach the normal way?" Every time someone questioned him, Jack felt his chest tighten. He would rush home and write long emails. He would prepare presentations. He would gather research papers. Deep down, Jack knew something was wrong. He felt like he was drowning, but he believed that if he could just explain clearly enough, everyone would finally understand. Slowly, Jack started to change. His excitement for teaching began to fade. He stopped trying new ideas because he was too tired to explain them. He began teaching boring textbook lessons. His classroom, which used to be full of laughter and energy, became quiet and lifeless. Jack had become exactly what he never wanted to be. One Thursday afternoon, Jack sat alone in the empty staff room staring at his laptop. He had just spent 90 minutes writing an email to a parent. His fingers were tired. His mind was exhausted. Just then, an old man walked in pushing a cleaning cart. His name was Mr. Thomas, the school janitor for almost 40 years. He was quiet, with kind eyes and a gentle smile. "Still here, son?" Mr. Thomas asked, noticing Jack's tired face. Jack barely looked up. "Yeah, just finishing work." Mr. Thomas glanced at the screen. "Another explanation letter?" Jack looked up, surprised. "How did you know?" Mr. Thomas sat down. "I've been watching you for 6 years. You're the best teacher here, but you're also the most tired. You're trying to convince everyone you're right, but the people who truly matter don't need convincing." Jack felt something break inside. "But if I don't explain, they'll make my life harder." Mr. Thomas leaned forward. "When did their understanding become more valuable than your peace of mind?" Jack had no answer. "I've seen many great teachers here. They didn't waste time explaining. They just did incredible work. Their results spoke for themselves." He stood up and placed a hand on Jack's shoulder. "Your student's success is all the proof you need. Everything else is just noise." Then Mr. Thomas walked out. Jack sat in silence. Mr. Thomas's question kept playing in his mind. When did their understanding become more valuable than your peace? That night, Jack couldn't sleep. He thought about all the wasted years. How many brilliant ideas had he abandoned to avoid criticism? For the first time in 6 years, something clicked. Maybe I don't owe anyone an explanation. Maybe silence is strength. Jack made a decision. I will no longer explain myself to people who aren't genuinely trying to understand. The next morning, Jack woke up feeling lighter. He walked into school with his head held higher. When the principal criticized his teaching, Jack simply said, "Thank you for your feedback." No long defense. When teachers made sarcastic comments, Jack smiled and said, "Let's see the results at year end." No arguments. When parents questioned his methods, Jack replied, "Your child's progress will speak for itself." No long paragraphs. At first, people were shocked. Some became angry. Some complained louder, but Jack stayed firm. He focused all his energy on teaching. Then something powerful happened. First, Jack found peace. His mind wasn't constantly worried. He started sleeping better. His passion came back to life. Second, his creativity exploded. He designed incredible lessons. He organized debates. He created role-playing exercises. His classroom became exciting again. Third, his results became impossible to ignore. Jack's students scored the highest marks in the district. Students who hated reading started carrying books everywhere. Parents who complained started thanking him with tears. Fourth, respect came naturally. The principal held him up as an example. Colleagues asked for his advice. Parents defended him to others. He changed minds by making his work so good it couldn't be ignored. 1 year later, Mr. Thomas walked in holding a newspaper. There was a big article about the school winning a state award for teaching excellence. Jack's name was featured prominently. "Congratulations, son," Mr. Thomas said with a proud smile. "You finally learned the secret." Jack's eyes filled with tears. "Mr. Thomas, that question you asked changed my entire life." Mr. Thomas smiled warmly. "You were never weak, Jack. You just gave your power away every time you tried to justify yourself. The moment you stopped, you became unstoppable." Jack nodded. People don't respect endless explanations. They respect quiet confidence backed by real results. "Now you understand, son. Lions don't explain why they're kings. They just are." Jack's entire life transformed the day he stopped explaining himself. He wasn't stuck because of difficult people. He was stuck because he gave those people power over his peace. The moment he took that power back, everything changed. Not everyone will understand your path in life, and that's okay. Some will question you, some will criticize you, some will doubt you. But your job is not to make them understand. Your job is to stay true to yourself and let your results do the talking. Strong mountains don't explain why they're tall, they just stand. Powerful rivers don't defend how deep they are, they just flow. You are defined by who you become when you stop seeking approval from people who don't matter. One simple decision to choose silence over explanation can transform your entire life. Stop defending, stop justifying, save that energy. Use it to build something so great that your work speaks louder than any words ever could. If this story changed something in your heart today, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Remember, your peace is more valuable than their understanding.